Welcome to the next episode of Urban Pavement. I'm here with Chris Kirby, also known as Addiction One. Chris has been working on his first project that's been released, probably for about 8 years now, but it's just been released now. Tell us a bit about your first project, Drops of Ink.
Well, basically, I just started making hip hop, and did a couple of tracks here and there. And over the last couple of years, it's just sort of like a bit of a static, and didn't really end up doing a lot. And then I ended up doing a project, hooking up with a bloke called DJ Relic, and probably in about 2 months we got as much done as I'd done in 8 years, basically, and put together this project. Yeah.
So it's been a good influence having someone else with you. How did you and DJ Relic come about?
Basically, I just looked him up. I heard some of the stuff he'd done with Lost Theory and some stuff on YouTube, and I thought, this guy seems pretty level-headed. It might be good to meet up with him and see what options and where I should go with my music. So I really got to the point where I had the stuff and I knew it was good. I didn't really know what to do with it, where to take it, how to sell it, all that kind of stuff. So we just sat down before Christmas and just sort of nutted out where to go, what to do. He was pretty keen, heard some of my stuff, and he was pretty excited as well. So yeah, just took it from there.
So it's your first project. Most people release, 6 songs on their first project. You've gone ahead and released 16. What were your thoughts behind that, and what are your favourite tracks?
Well, basically, I've got a catalogue of about maybe 50 tracks that I've done. I've recorded bits, and I've got dozens of others that are never going to be released. And the stuff I put on this was the best of that. It was also stuff that I really couldn't walk away from. Like I thought it was good, and I thought if I don't get it out, then it's just wasted time. So that's why we came to 16. We really could have done maybe 20, even more, but it just it was just a big project, and it just kind of thought, let's just get this shit done. And yeah, so we came to 16.
So what are your favourite tracks and why?
My favourite tracks is probably Living for Tonight, that's the first one, and Graphite Crime, which was the last one. And I think they're good because they're sort of, their entire songs, they tell a bit of a story. They're just sort of, they're a bit deeper as well. So they kind of explain a bit of myself, where I've come from, why I rap, kind of that stuff. So yeah, I think they're probably 2 of the best produced ones on the CD as well. So a lot of the stuff we did in here in the studio, as well as the lyrics, I think it just combines pretty well.
Hands up for that graffiti art crime. Train line kings that inspired these rhymes. What are these things that I talk about? I used to be that kid hitting the tracks. On track. Long before I ever started to rap. Long before I ever started to rap, and that's a fact.
So how did you first get into Aussie hip hop? I mean, it has been a long road. What were your first influences?
Yeah, well, I guess I started listening to American hip hop, so the standard Snoop and Tupac and NWA, all that gangster stuff. But then a mate of mine, Tommy, he gave me a CD and it had Bias B, and a bit of Hilltops on it. It was Left Foot, Right Foot, and Back in '88. Part 2, those kind of stuff, and when I first heard it, I thought it was pretty crap, but then you listened to it a few times, started identifying with it, especially like Bias B, because he was, a guy from Greensboro, Eltham, and that's like around the corner, so he's talking about stuff that I could actually relate to, instead of American stuff when it just it's not me.
Yeah.
So I listened to that, and since then I just sort out anything I could find, especially Melbourne City MCs, like fucking Melbourne hip hop just fucking kills it.
Who are your favourite Melbourne hip hop MCs?
I don't know, I'd probably have to say Pegs. Muff and Vice B. I reckon they got that sort of old school kind of vibe still, but they're still relevant. They're still making bloody awesome stuff.
We're excited about Pegs releasing his next album.
Yeah, I know you are.
I'm very excited.
Yeah, no, it should be good. There's always good live in concert as well, so yeah.
So now you and Relic are working on your next stuff for your first studio album.
Yep.
Tell us a bit about that.
Okay, so when we first started the original project, as I said, we sort of reached into a catalogue of stuff I had, and this next project, we've got about 20 tracks that we're going to work on, and try and get a good sort of 16, 17 out of that, maybe cull a few of them, and yeah, we're just going to spend a lot more time working on them. And yeah, it's a bit, the tracks are a bit better. I think every single track on there would have been easily the best on the Dropspinning CD. So it's going to be like sort of that next step up, and yeah, I'm actually real pumped for it.
When do you think you're going to be able to release that?
Not sure. I tend to move pretty quickly. I like to move pretty quickly, so I'm always like on the phone to Relic, like, come on man, let's go. But we'll take a bit more time, I think. We've got to make sure it's good, because we've got a good quality first project. We really want to take it sort of to that next level. Get heads sort of noticing what's going on, and get something that I can really look back on and say like, yeah, that's pretty cool.
So give us a bit about the UP Shiz for your album that's just come out. Where can people get it? And
the album's just come out. The best way to get it is to contact me through Facebook. So you can just look up Diction One and contact me, add me on Facebook, all that kind of stuff. That's probably the best way to do it, because we don't really have distribution. Also at gigs. So we'll be doing a gig on the 26th of March at Ruby's. So if anyone wants to get along there, you can buy a copy of the CD there for $5. As a bit of a plug. But yeah, so we did pretty well. We just had a gig at Ruby's, and that went really well. Sold a lot of copies, and got a really good response.
awesome.
Yeah.
So we expect big things from Diction One.
You do.
I do.